Hey guys, it's been a long day, long week, I mean. But anyways, I had this thought in the shower. I'm about to go to bed. I'm pretty tired, so I hope this is coherent. But I had this thought, and it was that music is completely useless. And not in the way of like, it doesn't serve any purpose or anything like that. But the reason I had this thought is because I somewhat recently opened an LLC to house my studio work and my production work and my publishing too. Um, and I just had this. I mean, in business school, they'll teach you like when you start a business, when you form an entity, you have to define what is it that you're selling, product or service, what is its use, and who's your audience. And I mean, I've attended a couple of business classes in the past, and whenever, like, I mean, without fail, I will get that question from a teacher, and there's just no, like, actual legitimate answer to that question for music. If you are, like, a lawn mowing service, your use, your use in the business world is we will mow your lawn, and we have, like, all this fancy equipment to do so. For like an auto repair shop, it's we will fix your car, and again, we have all the tools to do so. For music, though, I mean, what is the use of music? Like, is it to? I don't even know an answer. I mean, I could say to make music, but I mean, what? That's not like a real answer, is it? And I'm not saying this entirely in like a bad doom and gloom type of way too. I think it's really cool that music doesn't have a use. Maybe that's like my hopeful uh whatever hope core kind of message right there, is that even though music doesn't have a specific use case, it still endured for pretty much all of humanity. Just through how records show, I guess. I mean, I can't speak for that. I've only been alive for 23 years. But yeah, music just doesn't have any, at least capitalistic use. That's a weird thought to sit with. In a way, that's kind of freeing though, because I mean, I guess you could say like you play music in a retail store to put customers in a happy mood, to have them buy more merchandise or whatever. But what about like that super abrasive, purely artistic music that's not made to um, appeal to a mass audience? What about like that? What is the use for? I guess you'd call it like noise music or just anything against the grain, anything that's not quote unquote pleasant to listen to. What is the use for that? And it's kind of incredible that, like I said before, despite the lack of tangible use, it still persisted. People will continue to make the weirdest and most abrasive stuff, and it's only going to get weirder and more abrasive as technology progresses, which I love. I love that. But anyways, people will continue to make that kind of music even though there is no actual use for it. And I know that for a fact. I mean, I don't have any proof on that, but I know that for a fact that people will continue to experiment with music and express themselves through music. Yeah, I mean, I guess the use of music is to express oneself. Obviously, if I say that in a business class, the professor's not going to like that. But that's also it's just an interesting thought I had earlier just now. And then the other part of that is like, who is the audience, right? So, for like I said, the lawn mower business, their audience would be people who have lawns, homeowners, suburbia people, for auto shop. Yeah, it's car owners. For, say, I don't know. There's like a board game shop kind of close to where I live. For them, their target audience is people who play board games. For music, it's like, is it people who play music? Is it fans of this specific genre? Is it... It's too weird and too wide of a net to be cast. Because, like, for example, I think a lot of people who don't listen to heavy metal, they like Avenged Sevenfold, because, I mean, I don't know why, but they just do. They don't listen to, like, any other metal, which is fine, that's valid. You're allowed to do that and listen to whatever you want. But you can't really say that Avenged Sevenfold is only for metalheads. I'm sure that, there's a crossover, there's an overlap, but that's not the whole picture. Yeah, this is just kind of a weird, strange, and fun topic to sit with for a minute here, but yeah, I don't really know what to add to this that I haven't already said. It's kind of weird having a business for music. I know I filed it under my documents as media production and publishing, but that's a really wide net to be cast anyways, so sure, let me know what you guys think about this thought. I got a lot of good comments from a previous video, like last week, and it really made me feel not alone in my thoughts. I feel like sometimes I'm crazy. Not a lot of my friends or family talk about this kind of stuff, but anyways, that's me oversharing. But I'm out of here. Let me know. Peace.